And we're back into round number 2 of the LB Trailers $100,000 shootout, and the crowd keeps growing. Scott Carmen in the left, 676 the dial. BJ Vangnes dialed 597 in the right. Two thou separate them. Advantage right side, win light left side. Carmen 20 and 19 thou under gets there second, which was the right choice for him because Vangnes is 18 and 21 thou under. Doug Burks, 596 in the Vega wagon. He's going to take on Randy Carter. Carter's dialed 618 in the right. I can promise you a $100,000 win to either of these guys would be life-changing. Never. And how about Doug Burks? 5 total. Doug Burks has been to TB Promotions late rounds, final rounds before, but not for $100,000. He's well on his way, and if he keeps laying down laps like that, ain't nobody gonna stop him. He was in an all Vega wagon final with Cropfeld. Kevin Brandon in the left. The Rabbit dialed 504. Taking on Joey Ship dialed 512. This is another guy that on the highest stages of every side of the sport, he's achieved the ultimate goal, and he's got 14 thou to play with right here. 11 to a 25, KB don't mess him up. 11 take 20. To be 2 above. Ain't got nothing. You're gonna have to get better at that. You're gonna win races one day. You're gonna have to, when the mic gets put in your face, you just gotta talk about how great you are. Casey Tankersley, left side, 619 the dial, taking on Matt Dattis. Matty D dialed 611. Casey Tankersley has been making a name for himself here this weekend with the kind of laps he's been laying down. Matt Dattis needs no introduction. How about Casey Tankersley going to run to round number 3, 19 green and 1 above 0 as Matt Dattis comes up 3 thou red. Matt Dattis' day is done. Corey Saint left side. 608 the dial, taking on Josh Cancelar in the right, dialed 615. LB Trailers $100,000 shootout. I need Dragsters. Dragsters to the lanes, please, for the shootout. Cancelar in the Camaro. Saint in the Chevy too. Brian just was saying before he walked out that Saint's not the guy you want to let get on a heater. The more rounds he goes, the harder he gets to beat. He ain't gonna mess up if he gets deep. Cancelar understood the assignment. 003 and 1 above 5, 18 total left. Corey Saint, 4 thou. He can't get in on it. He's 1 above 2. When like Cancelar, he goes to round number 3. And this is our last remaining previous $100,000 winner. Garrett Griffith in the left, out 631, taking on T-Dog. Tracy Sons, dial 571. I'm not sure Tracy can be stopped today. My goodness. Tracy Sons is 002. Got 11 thou to work with. He's 2 thou under. take 6 thou. Garrett Griffith, 13 and 7 thou under, no good. And once again, Tracy Sons adds another sub 005 reaction time to his total today. And I'm just letting you know, I've been calling the laps that he's made today, and he is scary. Logan back left side, 630 the dial, taking on Brian Folk. Folk driving the door slammer this weekend, dial 525. B Folk got some work to do, win light. B Folk 24 and 2 thou under. As Logan Back had 15 thou in his pocket, he was 009 and 3 thou under, gets their first 16. Double breakout. Going to the fast car, Brian Folk. Rob Cropfeld left side, 586 the dial, taking on James West. West in the Roadster. Dial 569. The thing about Rob Krautfeld is I don't know if he can be rattled. In the game of bracket racing, everything is thousandths of a second. You try to find every advantage you can. Mental, physical, race car, anything you can do. Rob Krautfeld's 9 thou behind. James West, 009 and 1 thou under. A 9 take 12 for James West is not going to get a win light. Rob Krautfeld is 18 dead 2. When you're trying to find every little advantage you can, you look everywhere. Routine. How they do a burnout, how they stage their race car. Any little thing. And one thing you can't do to Rob Krautfeld, I don't believe, is rattle his cage. Jimmy Sweet left side. 571, Austin Sloan, 598 in the right. Jimmy Sweet showed up to the party round 1, throwing out haymakers. He's gonna need a little bit of magic to happen at the finish line. Win light, Sloan. 14, take 14. To be 2 thou under, Jimmy Sweet, 29 and 3 thou under. Sweet was 14 thou behind, but needed to get at least 15 behind. Mia Tedesco in the left, 568 the dial. Inner Camaro taking on Flying Ryan Richardson. Also in his Camaro, dial 592. Ryan, the oldest of the Richardson boys. He's behind, but he knows how to work the other end, but not good enough to take out Mia Tedesco because she lays him down 10 total. 7, dead on 3 for Mia Tedesco. Richardson 23 and 3 thou under, behind 10 thou. No chance. Josh McPherson, 554 in the left, taking on the Fleet Doctor. Guy's got a PhD and working on big trucks. He's dialed 662. Couple of third-gen Camaros. 13 to a 27, advantage to the left lane. Win line to the left lane, 13, dead on 9, 22 total. Left David Davis, no chance. He's 27 and one above. Double D, Derek Denny. It's hard to believe because you're looking at a door card, but it's him. 6'12" in the left, taking on Randall Folk in the right, dial 598. Double D came out swinging, 000. And dead on 9, how about it? 9 total for Double D, gets their first 45. He's trusting that hot rod. It's obviously paying off. Randall Folk, 27 and 2 above. Lindsey back left side. 619 the dial. Taking on Taylor Bowling. Bowling dialed 610. I've raced around Taylor Bowling for a long time. Always been tough, but this last couple of years, he's taken that program to a new level. Lindsey back is 8 thou red. Taylor Bowling 14 green and partying 6 under. Paul Trent in the left. Gorgeous Chevy 2 dialed 604, taking on Jesse Bobo dialed 605 in the right. 100th going to separate these two. Bobo will terrorize the South. 3 thou. Going Paul Trent's way. Win light goes. Paul Trent. 14, take 2 thou. To be 1 above 7, 31 total. Bobo, 17 green, 1 above 6. That's not going to be good enough to find a win light. Man, Josh Decker, he just pulls in line next to the best thing he can find, I guess. Rise to the occasion. Josh is in the right, dialed 626. He looks over and finds the king. Big E, Edmund Richardson, dialed 622. Driving Choctaw. The RBZ billet staple hot rod. Everybody wins in Choctaw. Big E's got 13 thou in his pocket. Win like shines. King, 12, dead 5, 17 total. Gets him there first by 5. Josh Decker, 25 and 3 thou under. He was doing all he could. He knows how to drive the finish line. And he did every bit of it right there. Just comes up short. Wayne Frank's left side. 526 the dial. Taking on Nick Folk. Folk in the Cobalt, dialed 569 in the right. Nick's in trouble. Wayne Franks, 001, take 008, puts him 1 above 7. That one was 1 on the starting line as Nick Folk was 20 up front, dead on 6. Bailey Ferraro in the left, dialed 446. Dennis Mead in the right, dialed 446 as well. Bailey Ferraro is 005 and one above 3. 18 total. Dennis Mead 15 up front and drops to be 2 above. Feeds Bailey Ferraro 21, but just not enough here. Bailey Ferraro to round number 3. Stephen McCrory, the champ, dial 463, taking on Chase Conley. Conley dialed 465. He found himself a major win light in round number 1, taking out our reigning $100,000 winner. I'd love to tell him it's easier this time, but it ain't. He's going to have to keep swinging to make it through. It's a battle. He's looking pretty good. He's got 10th out to work with. Chase Conley, not going to turn on a win light. 24, 2 above 3. McCrory drops out of Chase's life. Conley is 14 and 16 thou under, gets their first 49. Champ to round 3. Scott Taylor, 436 in the left. Connor Grisey, 421 in the right. The Griseys have some really fast hot rods, and to be that fast, they are also really good. 8 to a 12 advantage. Taylor, win light will stay with Scott Taylor. That's nasty. 8 take nothing. To be 3 thou under. Connor Grisey, 12 and 7 thou under. Scott Taylor coming back. Feeling it again. This atmosphere is something. Bob got that switched over. Shanna Stone in the left, 448 the dial. Lester Atkins in the right. He's dialed 440. 800 is going to separate these two as they leave the starting line. Lester probably wouldn't mind making up a little bit of that 800s when they go by the Christmas tree. He let another one go. 9 thou advantage. Shanna Stone, oh no. Win light Lester Atkins, 27, 1 above 8. Is behind 34 thou. Shanna takes 34 to be 7 thou under, 18 green. Win light to Lester. Lester, I will say, has always been really good at working from behind. I've raced around him a long time, and I can tell you, when it comes to being behind on the Christmas tree and turning on wind lights, I don't know if anybody's done it as much as Lester. Brandon Sensen in the left, 476 the dial, taking on Paul Rich. Rich dial 460. This is all Paul Rich. 003 take 12 to be 2 thou under. Brandon Sensen, 28 green and 15 thou under. Watch out, here comes Paul Rich, all I got to say. Honey Wayne, Hunter Patton. Dial 450, taking on Larry Mays, also dial 450. HP on his 3rd race car of the week. And I can tell you right now, he wants it. Maybe more than anybody in this field. He's 003. He's got 5 thou advantage, but not gonna get the win light. Oh my goodness. Larry Mays is 9 total, 8 dead on 1. Hunter Patton is 13 total and 4 thou behind. That was gonna sting for Hunter for a while. Larry Mays is gonna move on. Bo Butner in the left, 443 the dial, taking on Chris Stein, dial 413. Eight thou separate them actually. Chris Stein with the advantage and the win light. How about 13, 2 above 0. 33 total, Butner 21, take 14 to be 2 thou under. Had to take 12 or less. Chris Stein to round number 3. Austin, what do you think about going 990 to 60 foot? That sound like something you want to do? Junior Dragsters 9 and 10. Junior Dragsters 9 and 10 is Troy Stone, Mr. Vintage Trailers, dial 432 in the left, taking on Dan Davies. That car you just saw haul the mail out there and go 415. This guy built it. He's dial 414. Both of them got their stuff figured out when it comes to going fast and being consistent and turning on win lights. But he's a thou red. My goodness. 1 thou red for Davies. And that one's probably going to hurt him as Troy Stone is 34 green and 7 thou under. Another 990 60 foot for those Pro Charge Diamond hot rods. Corey Gallitti in the left. CG's dialed 449, taking on Josh Sutton. Sutton in the right dialed 498. And I spent a lot of time sitting up here. And I can tell you that Josh Sutton is doing some driving. And I don't mean left and right, I mean he's driving. Corey Gallitti. Josh Sutton. Gallitti's got 100. 18 to a 28 win light. Gallitti. 18 dead 1. Shuts the door on Josh Sutton. Sutton 28 dead 5. And that's just going to take it to the trailer. Corey Gallitti coming back. Shane Carr left side. Sugars dial 454, taking on Anderson Rich, dial 424. Shane Carr needs to drive around the ticket booth. I mean, the best case here is that that ticket don't print. 5 thou red for Shane Carr. Rich is 43. And 1 above 5. Not the way you want to in things for 100,000, but that's drag racing. Todd Sensidy in the left, 455 the dial, taking on Braden Bowden. Bowden dialed 451. I see in the chat bleachers, we got one saying you can't beat Beach Ben. You ain't wrong. Place has got a magic of its own, especially when the lights come on and 100,000's on the line. Todd Sensidy, another one that just needs to go on by the ticket booth. 2 thou red for Sensidy, dead on 7. His opponent, 40 and 6 thou under. Braden Bowden's gonna need to thank his lucky stars for that one. Jeff Burns, Team Slushy, 414 the dial, taking on Anson Brown. Dial 441. Anson, 008. Burns, 12, win light. Give it to Anson. 8 and 5 thou under, Jeff Burns. 12 takes 6 to be 15 thou under. Win light, Anson Brown. Brandon Taylor, left side, dial 530, taking on Sean Langdon. Langdon dial 442. Both of these guys are having a pretty good week. Being late rounds in our 75. BT switching things up today, going to the dragster, and right as Langdon turns on the pre-stage, BT lights the stage bulb. Langdon's in. Brandon Taylor's 003, Langdon 15, and give it to BT. 003, one above 7, 20 total. Langdon was 15 on the tree and 4 thou under, gets their first 9 thou. Needed to take 5 or less. BT to round 3. Donnie B left side, Donnie Burleson dial 439, taking on Big B. Bryson Scruggs dial 490. Bryson. Is driving really well. This week just needs a little luck to fall his way. He's 18. Burleson's 25. Win light shines for Big B. 18 and a thou under. That's a race car driver right there. A double breakout, he had to take 7 thou or less. Getting chased 20 mile an hour, he takes 4 thou. And that's Big B to round 3. Greg Kaufman in the left. Dial 449, taking on J.R. Barclay, dial 467. I told you I thought Barclay was silent but deadly. Kaufman ain't no different. These two guys are sneaky good. Barclay in full control. Win light, Barclay. Barclay had a lot to work with on the starting line, but only a 1 thou margin of victory on the double breakout. He got there first 37. None of that went the way Kaufman had it drawn up. And Barclay's going to win. Jeff Serra left side, 448 the Dow. The Pennsylvania native, driving the car from Texas. He's got Todd Ewing. Bones in the other lane, down 436. Coleman, Alabama. Both of these guys rolled in for this race. One thing on their mind. Oh my goodness. 4th thou separate them. Oh. Jeff Serra, he stopped. He's 005 and 3 above 641 total. Bones was 001 and 5 thou under. He gets their first 45. That's really hard to catch when Serra crosses at 135 miles an hour. And that completes round number 2 of the LB Trailers $100,000 shootout.
Larice Motorsports Insurance, 4 generations in the insurance business and over 30 years in motorsports, offering package policy for all your valuable racing equipment, on the road or at the track. Be a winner with Larice Motorsports Insurance. Go to Facebook today. Get a quote from Larice Motorsports Insurance.
Coming at you with the S&W Powersports Junior Dragsters here at the TB Promotions 100K in beautiful Bowling Green, Kentucky. Had some rain earlier today. Gave us a little bit of a delay, but that's all right. We are running full force now. First pair of juniors, Camden Grayson, left lane 895 the dial. Left lane, Bethany Zarchansky, 862 in the right lane. Advantage Camden. Win light, Camden. 82 above 4. Getting there 50 at the finish line. Bethany missed the tree a little bit. Runs off the dial. Camden be moving on to the next round. Next pair, we got Nick Abruzzi, 796 in the left lane. Right lane, Jackson Jensen, 1190. Slow ride. Gonna be looking over his left shoulder. Money has got the torch lit right now. Fire ablazing, ready to go. Let me tell you, Jackson Jensen came to play. 003. Nick Abruzzi 3 red. 1189.2 on that 1190. 003 on the tree. Jackson Jensen going to take that slow ride to the next round. Next pair, right lane, we got a not on foul. Car number 212X, dialed on that 881. Left lane, we got Cody Alley's best friend, Gage Blevins. He'll be on that 794. Gage and my brother Cody, best pals, been friends for a long time. See if he can keep that junior rolling on. Advantage left lane going to Gage. Can he hang on to it? Give him chase. Womp womp. Win light. 39, one above 9, taking 30. Not on foul. Missed the tree a little bit. Give him the win light to Gage. He'll be moving on. We need 100K door cars, $100,000 door cars to lanes. What lane? 9 and 10. 100K door cars, lanes 9 and 10. We got another not on foul in the left lane. He or she is on an 805. Right lane, Elliot Ackles, L02. Advantage Elliott. He's got about a 10th on the starting line, and he got the win light. 36, one above 2. Going to be moving on. Door cars, we need you. We need your door cars. Dylan Carr, left lane, 792. Carson Cornish, 908. He'll be leaving first. Oh, and we got a red light for Dylan. Got to give that automatic win to Carson. Missed the tree a little bit. Runs off, but got away with one with that red light. He'll be moving on to the next round.
Once again, $100,000 shootout door cars. $100,000 shootout door cars. We'll take it to the lanes, please.
I believe this is the last pair of juniors for this round. Andrew Dickin, 879. We got another slow ride. Cole Taylor in the right lane, 1218. Red light, start for Cole. Got to give that automatic win to Andrew Dickin. 59 on the tree. And I'm sorry, that was not the last pair of juniors. 59 dead on 6. They got that car dialed in, it looks like. Ready to do battle here for, what's the payout for juniors today, Tyler? 1,000 to win for juniors. Pretty good payday for one of these lucky kids. Me and Tyler both came up from the junior ranks, raced together our whole lives, and still doing it today. Luke Markham left lane, 790. Connor Bledsoe right lane, 801. Another red light. Luca Markham turns it a touch red. Connor Bledsoe, 29, one above one. Not a bad lap for Connor. He will be moving on, and that'll finish up our second round of S&W Powersports Junior Dragsters here at the TB Promotions 100K in Bowling Green.
Nobody knows drag racing like Mickey Thompson tires. The Pro Bracket Radial low rolling resistance makes them quicker and faster than their bias ply equivalents.
With the Pro Bracket Radials, we haven't had to change any suspension. We did 5 back-to-back runs, and we only saw 18 thousandths of a difference on the 60-foot. We've had tremendous success with the Pro Bracket Radials.
The Pro Bracket Radial. Be a part of the legend.
Sunset Racetrack, Tom Dragster, Tom Eliminator, leading 2 leading 84, down by 10 laps, elimination, by August,
Chat bleachers, if you see that comment there from Race TV Promotions. If you didn't get in on this the other night, it was a really fun deal. We Dragsters, $100,000 shootout. Dragsters, been 15 minutes for you guys. We'll take you back. So the Pick'em Challenge there that you're seeing in the comments, that is a, we had a lot of fun with that the other night. This is bracketracing.com/TB. Put in your name, pick your driver, pick your tiebreaker reaction time. And the winner will receive $200. So after this round, that will go live. Know all of us will be getting our picks in.
Welcome to the ThisIsBracketRacing.com Pick'em Challenge. New for 2024. The folks at TV Promotions and the folks at ThisIsBracketRacing.com have come together to give away a $200 cash prize. And all you got to do is scan that QR code and pick a winner. Easy. You're going to follow the directions on the form, enter that form, pick your winner out of the top 16, and enter a tie-breaking value of reaction time. And you could win $200 cash prize. But if you pick the winner and you don't win, don't worry. You're not going home empty-handed. We've got a brand new class, thanks to the folks at ThisIsBracketRacing.com, called Let Go Like a Pro. It's a 10-plus class bundle brought to you for all things starting line, from building a strong routine and perfecting mechanics, mastering the mental game of focus and confidence, how to practice, understanding the auto start, staging games, bump down, and more. These classes are brought to you by the professor himself, Luke Bagacki, along with multi-time national champion Justin Lamb and all the other folks at ThisIsBracketRacing.com. So, join us when we get down to that ladder round. Scan that QR code, pick that winner for your chance at $200 and the Let Go Like a Pro class from ThisIsBracketRacing.com.
See you in my river trying to catch up. Run and see you running trying to catch up. I see you gasping, leave you breathless. Catch up. See you in my river. Round number 3.
The winners of this round. Mullis Race Cars round number 3. The winners here are getting paid $2,000. You win this round, you get your money back. You'll see stuff get serious, let these boys get even. Bracket racers ain't nothing but a bunch of gamblers. And they get aggressive at even money. First up, left side, Josh McPherson, dialed 554, taking on Savage. Brian Folk, dialed 525. Fourth out, separate them, advantage going to Brian. Win light, give it to B-Folk. 21, take 11 to be one above 6. 36 total, 37 total. Here we come back. I'm back. 25 green for McPherson, but could not get inside. 2 more. Wayne Franks, 526 in the left, taking on T-Dog. Tracy Sons, dial 570 in the right. Tracy, 19 in 4th, out behind Winlight. Tracy Sons, 19 dead 3, gets their first 2 thou. Franks, 15 dead 9. Not good enough for a Winlight here. Tracy Sons to the round of 16. Doug Burks in the left, dialed 594, taking on Josh Cancelar. Cancelar dialed 615 in the right. And Josh Cancelar is 6 thou red. Doug Burks, 34 green and dead on 2. And Doug Burks goes to the ladder. And gets his money back. Casey Tankersley, 620 in the left. Taking on Austin Sloan, dial 597 in the right. Austin Sloan's no stranger to big moments. He is staged for some of the largest paying final rounds that you can find in this country. Final call, Dragster. Final call, Dragster. We need you for the shootout. Final call, 100K, shootout Dragsters. Two thou separate these cars. Advantage right side, Winlight left side, double breakout. 24 and 12 thou under gets the win. Sloan, 22 takes 7 to be 17 thou under. Needed to take 2 or less to have a chance. Scott Carmen in the left. Dialed 674, taking on Taylor Bowling in the right, dialed 608. Scott Carmen was not entered in this race earlier today. And he's going to the ladder. A thou red for Taylor Bowling in 400ths under. Scott Carmen, 29 and 2 above. And this is a matchup right here. The Rabbit, Kevin Brandon in the left, dial 504. Taking on the King. Edmund Richardson, dialed 622. I don't know how many times Edmund Richardson has won here, but it's a lot. And everywhere else that there's a racetrack in the United States, and Kevin Brandon ain't far behind him. Kevin Brandon throws 000 at Edmund Richardson, and he's in. Oh my goodness, and that's why Edmund Richardson is the king. 39, dead 3, 42 total. Kevin Brandon was 000. Edmund drops out of Kevin's life. He takes 44 to be 2 thou under. And Big E goes to the ladder. That's the king doing king things. Danger Boy, Rob Cropfeld, dialed 585 in the left, taking on Double D. Derek Denny in the right, dialed 610. .009 for Derek Denny, and he is in full control. He trusts that hot rod once again. 9 dead 9, 18 total for Double D. And how about Derek Denny going to the ladder? Cropfeld. He wasn't in this one. Paul Trent in the left, 605 the dial, taking on Mia Tedesco. Mia dial 568 in the right. Mia's been battling for win lights this weekend. Making good laps. Just not getting the luck to fall her way, but the way she's driving, she ain't gonna need it. 2,000 red for Trent Tedesco. Lays down 10 total. 1 above 0. That means she's perfect. 000, Mia Tedesco. Going to the round of 16 cars. And that finishes off our door cars. Rolling into Dragsters, Bailey Ferraro. Currently residing in Michigan. I think he's going to be there for a while. He's dialed 446 in the left. He's got Braden Bowden in the right. Dialed 450. Junior Dragsters, lane 7 and 8, please. Junior Dragsters, lanes 7 and 8. Best part about that run with Edmund, you know he is giggling. Fourth out, going Bailey's way. Gonna make it tight. Not tight enough. 24 dead for, lays down 28 total for Bowden. Ferraro 20, take 13 to be 5 thou under. Needed to take 8 or less. Troy Stone dialed 430, taking on Chris Stein, dialed 414. These guys paid $2,000 to enter. It's $100,000 to win. Troy Stone's dialed 430, and he's leaving first. That's what bracket racing is these days. You can make that thing right there dialed 414 just as consistent as any other race car on property. And Chris Stein's good at it. There's a guy standing behind that car on the left that says he's better. Chris Wells watching on. Louis knows how to make one. Go dead on. But 15 thou red for Troy's going to end his day. And Chris Stein lays down 15 total. 002, 1 above 3. Troy Stone dead on 5 after the red light. This one's good. Real good. Champ. Stephen McCrory in the left out. 463 taking on Big B. Bryson Scruggs is dialed 489 in the right. Bryson has spent a lot of time and worked extremely hard to get this race car. And he's driving really well. And he continues. This is absolutely nasty. 1,000 separates him. Win light shines. How about Big B? 004 take 1,000 to be 1 above 3. 17 total for Big B. Champ 005, 1 above 3. That leaves him 1,000 behind. Bryson to the ladder. Corey Gallitti dial 449, taking on Larry Mays, also dial 449. CG been making laps this week. Oh no. Corey Gallitti is 6 thou red. And 500ths under, Larry Mays moves on, 22, and one above, 32 total. Scotty Taylor, dialed 436. Looks over and finds Anson Brown. Brown's dialed 440. He's a $75,000 winner with us here at TB Promotions. He made a perfect run here 2 weeks ago at our Verge Quick Outlaw Series. He has quickly figured out how to win on some of the biggest stages. He's a college student, but he's 4th thou red here. 4th thou green for Scotty Taylor and 13th thou under. Scotty Taylor ain't no joke. Good day there for Anson. He's dead on 9 after that. He stayed aggressive and came up on the wrong side of it. There ain't nothing wrong with his day. Gonna bring up BT left side. 530 the dial. Wheel in the drag coverage ride. In high gear. He's dialed 530. Taking on Lester Atkins. Atkins dialed 441. Brandon is 009 and 9 thou in front. BT. 009 take 001 to be one above 4. That's 23 total. Junior Dragsters, we need you. Junior Dragsters, Lester Atkins makes a nice run there. 18 dead 6, but that's a thou behind. Brandon Taylor to 16 cars. J.R. Barclay in the left, 466 the dial, taking on Paul Rich. Rich dial 459 in the right. I like that. The King's class is in session. This one should be all J.R. Barclay. 10 on the tree, 2 above 1. 31 total locks out Paul Rich, who's 39 green and dead on 8. J.R. Barclay gets his money back and moves on. Jeff Sarah. You don't even got to look at the screen to know it's him. You just watch how far the burnout goes. Jeffy's dialed 447 for Team Big Blocks. Anderson Rich in the right, dial 425. Jeff Sarah, to my knowledge, has never driven this race car. And he just climbs in and becomes a threat. He's 009 and in full control here. Jeff don't usually mess these up. Oh no. Jeff, 009 and 8 thou under. Rich is 33 dead 2, 35 total. Rich is down to 16 cars. Junior Dragsters, we are getting ready to run you, so if you're not here, we need you.
should know that. My boo from the bottom where the flow at. Came from studio apartments, no room in it. Now it's a house with a little welcome doormat. I wanna go on a ride, you wanna ride? Always be on my side, and that's for life. Compliment on my flaws, like that's alright. They all want what we have, and that's fine. Catch up, see you in my river trying to catch up. Run and see you running, trying to catch up. I see you gas me, leave you breathless, breathless. Catch up, see you in my river trying to catch up. Run and see you running, trying to catch up. I see you gas me, leave you breathless. You're number one and there's no runner-up. I tell my babies I need all of the hugs. The blessings hit, I got more than enough. I kiss my baby all the love that I need, and I'm loving on you, I know you loving on me. I try to give you what you need, and that's all I need. And I give you 100, you got 4 of my C's. Catch up, see you in my river trying to catch up. Run and see you running, trying to catch up. I see you, I see, I see you. Catch up, see you in my river trying to catch up. Run and see you running, trying to catch up. I see you gas me, leave you breathless, breathless. Catch up, see you in my river trying to catch up. Run and see you running, trying to catch up. I see you gas me, leave you breathless, breathless. Catch up, see you in my river trying to catch up. Run and see you running, trying to catch up. I see you gas me, leave you breathless, breathless.
93. Gage Blevins, Eastern Conference Finals champion not too long ago. Neither driver is stellar on the reaction timer, but Gage does have the advantage, and he will have the win light. He's a buck 15 and 31 above. He will be moving on as Carson breaks it out down there. Next pair, Andrew Dickin, 879. In the left lane, Connor Bledsoe, 802. He'll be chasing. Red light start for Dickin. Connor Bledsoe 075, and he's going to light it up. 8 flat on that 802. He'll take the easy ride to the next round. How about this? Love to see it. The slow ride, 1190. Jackson Jensen gonna get that bye run. Tyler, I tell you what, I think Monday morning NHRA will be calling me, wanting me to announce the Eastern Conference Finals. And I would probably politely decline that offer.
I've never heard a better job for you, though. I'll be honest.
I tell you what, that slow ride, they got her dialed in. 1191.7 on that 1190. Missed the tree a little bit, but that's okay. That'll do it for round number 3 of juniors. All right, I'm going to make the call for door cars. Are we on the ladder round? Oh yeah. We're on the ladder round, so we need everybody. Door cars, dragsters, whatever you got.
So we'll start trickling those door cars in here. Obviously, dragsters. It hasn't been too long since you ran. I'm getting ahead of myself over here because I'm in the zone. $100,000 on the line, Austin. I'm in the zone.
Yes, sir. We're down to 16. Is that correct?
We are down to 16.
Sweet 16.
The ladder is set. I am waiting on my copy of it. We ain't too far off here. It's been 13 minutes since the dragsters went down, so we can go ahead and get cars trickling this way, especially our door cars. Go ahead and get you up here. Dragsters will be following in shortly.
up the speed on a ball that is rolling faster, faster, moving faster. Goals and emotions are wrapped into one disaster, disaster. Handle the problems instead of a lousy lie. What I'll give up just to see all that big blue sky. What we're up against, we just gotta speak louder. I'll try to make amends for the damage control. Only together we can rule the world. Only together we can rule the world.
Got my man Adam back up here. We're taking a look at this ladder. And man, the hits are coming. 16 remain. And Adam, what do you think?
I tell you what, you look at those pairings, and I can't hardly pick any of them.
We talking about our Pick'em challenge. This one's hard. I mean, it really is. It's everybody that has done something, is doing something, gonna do something. I mean, these are cream rises to the top, and we've got it right here.
Absolutely. I mean, I'll tell you what. I got 2 dark horse picks on that ladder. One of them being Braden Bowden. Young kid. He's only been in the big car for, I believe this is only his 2nd season. And he has not made a whole lot of great runs this week, but it doesn't demonstrate.
He's been making them today.
Oh, absolutely. He's been making them today. He's been crushing them. And I think we're finally starting to see who Braden Bowden is. And when he gets hot, you got to watch out. The other one I'm looking at, got to be old Tracy Sons.
The man is on a mission.
You never can count Tracy Sons out.
Well, this is in his wheelhouse, driving the Camaro. We're at a familiar place. A lot of these guys are the top. Those pairings, I know I can announce these pairings for you. We got Mia Tedesco, lane choice over Brian Folk. Derek Denny, lane choice over Scott Carmen. Bryson Scruggs with lane choice over Braden Bowden. Is it Braden? I done forgot now.
Yeah.
Okay. Losing my mind up here, guys. J.R. Barclay, lane choice over Doug Burks. Chris Stein, lane choice over Larry Mays. Brandon Taylor, lane choice over Rich. Scotty Taylor, lane choice over Tankersley. And Tracy Sons with lane choice over Edmund Richardson.
That last pair is probably my favorite one.
Yeah, definitely one you got to be excited for.
I mean, you have
and there's everything
the king.
in here too. You've got, guys are spread out where they come from. Got some Illinois in here. Got quite a bit of Illinois in here.
Oh yeah. Well, when we travel, we usually do pretty well.
Yeah.
The issue is we got a lot of points racers, so it's hard for us to leave the backyard. But when we do, we tend to find success.
Yeah, you get Adam's rooting. He comes from up there. He's gonna root for his boys. This is man, this is stellar. We're gonna get them in here, get them paired up, and like I was telling you before this last round started, I mean, drag racers ain't nothing but gamblers, and once you get them back to even, it gets aggressive. So we're gonna see some. It's fixing to get nasty, I do believe.
Oh, absolutely. And you bring up rooting for my Illinois boys. A little fun fact for you, Tyler. You know who my last pass ever in a junior was made against?
Do tell.
That would be the one and only Braden Bowden.
He's got a chance to do something special here tonight. We're gonna find out. Can't wait to get this thing started. We're getting them back there. We got some door cars rolling in there. Believe I see at least a dragster.
And of
Give it a
course,
few
we're
more
down to 8 door cars and 8 dragsters.
Did fall that way, didn't it?
Absolutely.
We're
So,
gonna start mixing some things up here now that fell on a ladder.
and you know, I'm looking at the ladder, and we don't have a whole lot of dragster door car matchups lined up.
Nope, they scattered. They scattered. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna build a crowd back up out here and kick things off in the ladder round. So we'll be back here shortly. LB Trailers $100,000 shootout. We're excited. 16 remain. They're getting paid, and we're gonna crown a champion here shortly. See the comments on the live feed. Scan that QR code and that'll take you straight to the Pick'em Challenge. This is BracketRacing.com Pick'em Challenge. And if you're out there in the grandstands on your golf cart, if you check the live feed Scan that QR code, get in the Pick'em Challenge. Winner is going to get $200. And whoever wins this must be able to see the future, because I couldn't tell you. I don't even have a good guess at it.
And while we have a moment of quiet, do not forget that tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. in the bleachers on the right-hand side of the racetrack, we will be having a RFC chaplain service. So please join them if you can. Hope to see everybody there. Once again, that's 8 a.m. under the bleachers on the right-hand side of the racetrack. My man Harrison Crawford in the chat bleachers says it's BT or Big B versus everyone else. What do you think about that one, Tyler?
I've never been further from being able to pick them out. It's literally any of them. I mean, literally any of them can win. Usually I can grab one and ride the horse, but this has got a little bit of everything in it. Everybody does something different. Everybody's got their own strategy, and all of them work. I mean, you're talking about people that have all won on big stages for lots of money.
Absolutely. I mean, you look at these pairings, and I mean, B-Folk has Mia Tedesco.
And that's the thing that I was thinking about, like I don't think you could rearrange these pairings any other way and find me one that I liked more. I mean, there's no safe place here. And it's, we've got guys going low 14s and guys going 670. So it's all across the board and what they got, how they approach it, and how it's going to go down. I'm excited for it. I'm ready to get them up here and get them rolling.
Absolutely. I mean, we have a huge spread across the board of basically the who's who of big dollar bracket racing. I mean, you look at the names we've got, and we're used to seeing these guys in finals.
Welcome to the ThisIsBracketRacing.com Pick'em Challenge. New for 2024, the folks at TV Promotions and the folks at thisisbracketracing.com have come together to give away a $200 cash prize. And all you got to do is scan that QR code and pick a winner. Easy. You're going to follow the directions on the form, enter that form, pick your winner out of the top 16, and enter a tie-breaking value of reaction time. And you could win $200 cash prize. But if you pick the winner and you don't win, don't worry. You're not going home empty-handed. We've got a brand new class, thanks to the folks at thisisbracketracing.com, called Let Go Like a Pro. It's a 10-plus class bundle brought to you for all things starting line, from building a strong routine and perfecting mechanics, mastering the mental game of focus and confidence, how to practice, understanding the auto start, staging games, bump down, and more. These classes are brought to you by the professor himself, Luke Bagacki, along with multi-time national champion Justin Lamb and all the other folks at thisisbracketracing.com. So, join us when we get down to that ladder round. Scan that QR code, pick that winner for your chance at $200 and the Let Go Like a Pro class from thisisbracketracing.com.
And I do believe, Tyler, that see some folks starting to climb into the race cars, which means we're just moments away from the final 16, the Sweet 16 of Big Money Bracket Racing. That's what we've got here.
We are down to 16 cars. And we're going to start it off with a pair of door cars. Scott Carmen in the right out, 675. He's out of Hardinsburg, Kentucky. And this morning, he wasn't going to run this deal. Got a text from Dylan, said, get Scott a tech card and let me know where to send the money.
And I've got Double D, Derek Denny, left-hand side, 610 the dial in the Camaro. Carmen is red. Double D, 001 up front, airs it out to be 3 Hun under, and Carmen gonna just click it off and coast on through there.
Carmen, not a bad day there for not even thinking about entering this deal. Double D on a heater right now. He's down to 8 cars for 100 grand, and I can tell you, Double D don't know what to do right now. He's just living life. He's in a Camaro, and he's just happy to be here. I can promise you that. We got 2 more coming at us. I've got Chris Stein. Stein in the Diamond Dragster. He's dialed 415. There ain't nobody, in my opinion, that can go this fast and make them this good.
On the left-hand side, we have Larry Mays, 450 the dial-in, and he's getting spotted 4.5 tenths. Almost a full bulb on the Christmas tree. He's going to jump out there, and he's going to make Stein come catch him.
Adam, we might have to go back to math class a little bit there, but called the lap good, so I'll take it. 35. 45, 35. It's only 10 apart. That's pretty close. I'll take it.
Close has usually been good enough for me.
Chris Stein. Seventh thou went Larry Mays' way, and so does the wind light. How about them boys? Larry Mays, 009, 1 above 0. 19 total, gets their first 12 thou. Chris Stein, 16, 1 above 5. 31 total. Not going to do any good for him here. That's going to bring up Big B, Bryson Scruggs. He's about 7 months married, 6 months-ish. He's dialed 490. And I'm telling you, he's only got one thing on his mind, and it's winning 100 grand.
Well, and that's only got one thing on his mind, and it's winning 100 grand. I got Double B, BB, Braden Bowden left side, 451 in the brand new Folk Race Cars Hot Rod. They debuted it just a week ago at the, I believe it is at Indy with the Jeg Super Quick Series. Made the inaugural test laps. And we're down to 16 for 100 grand, and we are in control. Win light. Braden Bowden, 002 and 7 thou under, take 2, 10 thou at the finish line. Scruggs is 13 and 18 thou under behind him. No good. Braden Bowden moving on down to 8.
That's a solid lap. Under pressure for Braden Bowden. He's going to find his way in a quarterfinal. Casey Tankersley pulls up in the right dial, 619. This guy, I just talked to my dad. He said he's been working on this thing all week, and let me tell you, it's paying off. This guy is working on making a name for himself. He's been making really good runs, carrying both entries late.
We got Scott Taylor in the left-hand side, 435. Another guy that has just consistently made really good runs all week. Hasn't some of the little numbers to fall his way, but he's down to 16, trying to move down to 8.
This one should be Scotty Taylor. Win light, Scotty Taylor, 22, 1 above 4. Gets there second by 6 thou. Casey Tankersley is 31 and a thou under. Has to take 5 or less, and that's hard to do when your man's coming on at 435. And oh my goodness, this is it right here. T-Dog, Tracy Sons in the right dial, 570. And let me tell you something. I'm going to take both of these this time, Adam. I'm sorry. Big E is in the left out, 622. These two know each other. They've raced each other. A lot. And this is probably my favorite matchup of this race so far. The King is doing King stuff right now, and Tracy Sons, as I said earlier, I don't know if he can be beat. 3 foul the difference. Advantage. T-Dog, win light. Tracy Sons, 18, take a foul. To be dead on 6, 24 total. Edmund Richardson is 21. Dead on 4. To be a foul behind.
Yeah, what a lap right there. And I think we, hyped it up, and it lived up to all of it.
Definitely did, and man, Tracy Sons is just making it happen right now. But we've got 2 more. Mia Tedesco in the right, dialed 568. She's making really good runs.
And you can't count out B Folk. You've got Brian Folk left side, 526 in a door car.
If there's a Folk in the race, they've got a chance to win.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
the truth.
I mean, you never can count the Folk boys out. And, oh my, 7 thou separate them. Advantage Folk, win light Folk, and he just laid down 4 total. 002, dead on 2, take 13 at the finish line. Tedesco is 009 as she drove by the Christmas tree and had no chance. Puts it dead on 8, lays down 17 total, makes it really good, and just flat got beat.
Like I told you, they get their money back. They're going double down. J.R. Barclay in the right, dial 466.
Doug Burks in the left-hand side, 594 in the wagon.
Burke's no stranger to TB Promotions Finals. J.R. Barclay trying to find his first. Barclay's got a little work to do. He's 20 up front. Burks is 15 in the win light. How about Doug Burks? Doug Burks headed to the quarterfinals. 15, dead on 2 to get there first by 23 as Barclay 20 and 2 above. Not going to see the quarterfinals. And we got 2 more coming at us right here, right side. Anderson Rich, dialed 425. He's going to look over and find him a tough one.
Oh, yeah, he's got the original BT. Brandon Taylor, left side, dialed 530. Getting spotted over a second. Win light gonna go to Anderson Rich. Both of them missed it just a little bit up front. Rich puts it dead on 6, BT 2 above, and Anderson Rich will find his way down to the round of 8. And by golly, these guys just made absolute killer laps. And there is no odds-on favorite here. We will have the pairings out here shortly. But once again, we need final call, Junior Dragster. Final call, Junior Dragster. We need you back to the lanes, please. Final call, Junior Dragsters. We will take you to the lanes.
Semi-finals of Junior Dragsters coming at you. Camden Grayson, left lane, 897. Right lane, Connor Bledsoe, 8 flat. Looks like we got a lot of Junior Dragster fans down here in front of the tower. Out here supporting our young guns or up-and-comers of the sport. Green lights a pair. Bledsoe running them down, and he's going to get the win light. 81 lights at 3 above. Camden Grayson missed it just a little bit there. How about Connor taking 002 at the finish line, though? Closing up nice and tight, and that's what he needed to do to get that win. Next pair, left lane, Gage Blevins, 790. He's been riding with that 790 dial in all night long. And next up, we got Jackson Jensen, right lane, 1191, the slow ride. I tell you what, they have had that thing dialed in. Red light start to Jackson, giving an automatic win to Gage. 19 red for Jackson. Hey, can't be too upset. That's a good day. Semi-final finish. But Gage has got to move on to the final round. 788, 43 on the tree. He's got them right where he wants them. Fans in front of the tower there. The ice cream shack is still open. Lights flashing. All right, I just got the call that we will take our 100K participants back to the lanes. Once again, everybody that is still in the 100K, bring them back up. We're down to the Elite 8.